Hello friends, welcome back. I know it's been a while and I apologise for that. I have been camping quite a lot, four times, and a few of them for a couple of nights on a row. But the reason I haven't made videos is I've been camping with my mate Andy, and when I go camping with Andy we just end up nattering chatting away till they're about putting the world to rights. So I do apologise for the lack of videos. However, I will be putting that right this coming Saturday. We are off somewhere magical. Well, I think it's magical. I've never actually been. I know the area very well, but I've never been up in the hills. I will tell you it's up in the Pennines, heart of the Pennine Way, but yeah, I'll leave that as a bit of a surprise. So super excited for that. But I just thought I'd do a quick video. Not really a review because I've been using this now for over a year, but this is my Segway Ninibot E3 Pro. It's not a budget scooter, but at the same time it's not a super high-end scooter. It's a mid-range scooter. It's got front and rear suspension. It's got one drum brake and one something else brake. I forget. They're not disc brakes, but they're more than adequate. Top speed is 15.5 mile an hour, which is the legal limit in the UK. Though going downhill you can easily hit 20 mile an hour. But as you know me, I love being out in nature. I love wildlife. I love the environment. So Stoke's only a small city, so it's a great way to commute. Obviously you've got to charge it up, but it charges in about 5 hours, so it doesn't take much electric, and yeah, it gets you around a lot a lot quicker sometimes, and a lot greener, which I'm all about, doing things for helping the environment. So yeah, I've been using it for a year and I can't knock it. I really can't. I'm about to commute to my mum's, which is about 5 miles. We're going to go off-road. I'll film little bits of it for you. Anything else I remember about the scooter, I'll tell you on my way. I forgot my mic, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. But yeah, just thought I'd do a quick video, let you know where I've been, let you know there's a really good video. Well, hopefully it's a good camp, and assuming it is, it'll be a good video. That'll be happening on Saturday, so get the video out early next week. But yeah, in the meantime, let's get on this scooter and I'll show you in action. I'm not going to film it all, but yeah, I'll bring you back at different sections. So what I will tell you is, it's a kick scooter, so you don't just flip the thing and it goes. You have to literally kick off and then away you go. So you've got 3 modes: eco, which is about 9 mile an hour, drive, which I'm in, which is 11 mile an hour, and then sport, which goes up to 15.5 mile an hour. The suspension is rather impressive, I'll be honest. And going uphill I'm currently just in drive. We'll put it in sport in a bit when I'm on some concrete and we've got some clear. Well, we've got no one in front of us, basically. And the great thing about Stoke-on-Trent is you can get from pretty much any town, village, all the different towns that make up Stoke-on-Trent, you can get to them off-road. It's absolutely brilliant, it really is. Right, we're going to put it into sports mode. There we go. Let's get some speed going. On eco mode, you can get it up to, you can get about 20, it depends on your weight, but it says you can get 28 miles on it, but I think I'm a little bit heavier than that, so I'll look at it as getting about 22 miles maybe. But yeah, it really is impressive for the mileage and what have you. I'm just cruising now at top speed of 15 mile an hour. It does feel slow, but it's adequate. It's more than adequate. I mean, people do get these souped up where you can get much faster speeds, but when you do that, you risk messing with the lithium ion battery, and that's when they explode and cause house fires and all that. So I'm not going to go down that route. 15 mile an hour, more than enough for me. It's got front and rear lights, which are very, very good, I've got to say. You can see, yeah, the front light especially is adequate. It's got brake lights, it's got indicators. I really can't fault the thing. The only thing I can fault is why the government won't make them legal like they are in the US and many other countries, because, you know, we're all about going green, and these are a great way, especially, you know, slow down while we get to these people. Go off-road a bit, eh? Yeah, I don't know why the government are keeping them illegal. Hopefully that changes. And yes, you can legally ride them on private land. Now, I'm not on private land, but I rarely ride them on roads. I always stick to a path like this. And any time I go close to anybody, I slow right down. So yeah, that's you got your speedometer there. Tells you what mode you're in, tells you how much battery you've got on you. Hope you can see it. I've got the camera clipped to me, so I can't exactly see what you're seeing. So it tells you you're connected to your Bluetooth, which you've got an app for updates and this, that and the other. Tells you your mile an hour or kilometre an hour, depending what you want, how much battery you've got, if there's any faults. I've had this now for probably 18 months and I've not had a single fault. So yeah, anyway, I'll bring you back for a bit more of the ride later. So every year I buy a rod licence, and it's primarily to fish arguably one of the smallest fishing pools, ponds in England. I'm sure there are smaller, but this is it. There's one official peg. It's tiny. Tiny but mighty. There are some there's some over £10 carp in here. That's why I get my licence. It's there's 3 lakes on this. I'm still in the nature reserve, still on my commute to my mum's. So there's a bigger, probably 3 times the size just down there, and then there's one further down that's a big lake, that one. But even in this tiny one, there's some £10+ carp and plenty of other, some big bream, some small roach and what have you. But for the tiniest fishing pond ever, there's some big fish in. So yeah, on them lazy summer days, it's worth having a rod licence, because it's only a half-hour walk from mine here. Just put a float on and see what you catch, but you're getting a bite every 5 minutes. And I always bring my landing net, because there is some really decent sized fish in here. When I first saw it, I laughed. I honestly thought it was a joke, and then I was walking past and I saw someone fishing, so I got talking. He said, no, there's some big fish in here. So came and gave it a go, and yeah, I was well impressed. So all these, the 3 pools in the nature, well, we're not in the nature reserve now, we're in Chatley Whitfield Heritage Park. You can just see the chimney and from Chatley Whitfield Colliery. So we're in the Heritage Park. So they're all free to fish as long as you've got your rod licence, which I always get the rod licence, because just helps with the upkeep. But yeah, for such a tiny pool, it has got some big fish in, and I don't like fishing big lakes, so I usually fish bigger pools than this, but even so, yeah. So yeah, we're now midway through April, so it's getting that time of year. But yeah, I just thought I'd stop off, show you definitely the smallest fishing pool in Stoke-on-Trent, possibly Staffordshire, possibly England. Right, let's get back on the scooter. So another little stop off. We're now at what we call the open cast. So many moons ago, well, maybe I was an infant, but 60s, 70s, probably way before then, there were 2 collieries here. One was called Victoria Colliery. I know that because that's where my granddad spent most of his time working, and they were deep coal mines. Anyway, as it all started to die off, they decided to flatten these 2 and turned it into an open cast. So they were getting coal from the surface, and now they've turned it, well, it was looking nice, but now they've started to dump trail wagons there for God knows what reason. But just over that, over that way, you've got a couple more fishing pools. They're not free, you need a permit for them, but there are some monster carp in them. But I do enjoy a bit of fishing, but not enough to pay for I'll pay for my rod licence, but that's about it. But they could have done so much more with this. I mean, maybe it's dangerous because there's lots of deep water signs, but I come across here regular and I never see any water anywhere. But I'm sure there is some deep holes and what have you, I don't know. But even then they could fill them in. It's always felt like such a shame. They could do so much with this area, and yet all there is this path. I've literally just got on it there, and I'll follow it up, and it just takes me up to the edge of Biddulph. So yeah, right, bring you back in a bit. And now folks, we've reached Biddulph. Well, technically we're in Brownlees. This is where my mate Andy lives. Brownlees and Ipersley, the kind of suburbs on the southern end of Biddulph. So let's head down into Biddulph. Clip you on. Let's go. So this again, over 50 years ago, but this was an old railway line that ran from Stoke-on-Trent to Congleton, and you can still walk the whole distance. It's all flat, relatively green, lots of nice countryside, and just another I mean, technically now we're outside Stoke-on-Trent, we're in the Staffordshire Moorlands, but as I don't have that many good things to say about Stoke, but what is good, and to get about on cycle or foot without having to walk on roads, main roads, there are so many cycleways and paths like that, like this. It's brilliant, it really is. Oh yeah, one last thing about this scooter. When you're going down a big hill, the most I've had out of it is 21 mile an hour, but once it goes above 16 it starts beeping at you, saying slow down, which I'm not going to do. But it's got to be a steep hill to get 21 mile an hour. For a £400 scooter, I really can't knock it. I really can't. And this is the final stretch to my mum's. Wonder if I can catch these cyclists. I'm doing a steady 15, so. But I don't like overtaking people on a scooter because it's unpredictable. Tell you one thing, I hope you can hear me. I do apologise not having say that again, not having my mic with me, but seeing the leaves on the trees and the flowers, dandelions blossoming, I absolutely love this time of year. It's like the world is awakening and you've got all the summer to look forward to, all them wonderful plans. And boy, have I got some plans. mainly backpacking, camping. We'll be heading to the lake soon. This is one hell of a bumpy road. This certainly tests out the old suspension. Crikey, it gets worse every time. Better. So yeah, if you're after a mid-range scooter, I cannot recommend the Segway Ninebot E3 Pro enough. I really can't. And that, my friends, is where I'm going to sign off, because I'm 2 minutes away from your mum's, so I don't want you to know where your mum lives. So yeah, thanks for watching, and a wild camping video coming very soon, and a wild camping video from a very special place. So I will see you next week. Yeah, camping Saturday. Get the video out midweek next week. So I'll catch you all then, or I might do a short or two while I'm actually on camp. So yeah, and apologies for the runny nose, but got a bit of speed up then. See you all soon. Bye bye, my friends. Adios, amigos.